I guess in this video I'm going to discuss about how to connect SQL Server 2014 to Visual Studio 2017. So let's first open SQL Server 2014 Management Studio. So right here Microsoft SQL Server 2014. So right here server name Lenovo slash PC, server type database engine, and authentication Windows authentication. So two types of authentication is first is Windows authentication, second SQL Server authentication. So first I'm going to discuss about Windows authentication mode. So let's click on connect button. Hereafter or go to database. So let's create new database. Give the database name. So I've given database name Sam. Click OK. So go to database plus symbol and look at the Sam created. Now hereafter select or click on new query. So at your mix here, at your database must be selected Sam. Here selected by default master or database. So first change master to Sam and write the query, create table, give the table name AMP and ID integer and name varchar. Now click on execute. So see at here command completed successfully. So at here dbo.emp or table created. Now hereafter let's search Visual Studio 2017. So here first go to tools tab and here next connect to database. So at here we have different data source option. First is Microsoft Access database file. So use this selection to connect to a Microsoft Access database file through the .NET Framework data provider for OLEDB. Next is Microsoft ODBC data source. So about this one, use this selection to specify an ODBC user or system data source name to connect to an ODBC driver through the .NET Framework data provider for ODBC. Now the next option is Microsoft SQL Server. So use this selection connect to Microsoft SQL Server or 2015 or above or to Microsoft SQL Azure using .NET Framework Data Provider for SQL Server. And next option is Microsoft SQL Server database file. So about this one, use the selection attach a database file to a local Microsoft SQL Server instance, including Microsoft SQL Express using a .NET Framework data provider for SQL Server. And about this one, that is for Oracle database. Use this selection to connect Oracle 7.3 ATI 99 using .NET Framework data provider for Oracle. So I'm going to connect to Microsoft SQL Server. So hereafter click on continue. So at your data source, it's come Microsoft SQL Server. So at your server name, you have to give. So at your server name doesn't come. So if come, then it's okay. If doesn't come, then or go to Microsoft SQL Server. So at your this is your server name. Copy this or server name Lenovo PC. Hereafter go to Visual Studio and paste the server name there. Now there are two authentication, Windows authentication and SQL Server. So first I'm going to connect with Windows authentication. So at here, select the database. So our database I created just SAM. So this is the description or data source Lenovo PC. So this is the data source Lenovo PC initial catalog SAM integration service. This one. Now let's click on OK. So at your C, there is no any data connection. So let's test the connection. Connection succeeded. Now click on OK. So at your go to Server Explorer, see at your data connection Lenovo or PC or .sam dvo it's come. So let's click at the Lenovo PC .sam.dvo or see table views, store procedure, function, synonyms, tab, assemblies. So it's all come. Now if you click on table, so I created EMP inside of SAM database, so it's come. So that means SQL Server successfully connected with Visual Studio. So if you click on EMP or table, so this is the content I created on SQL Server. So it's also come at you in Visual Studio. At the I created name, ID, and name, integer, and bracket. Now this time I'm going to give authentication SQL Server. So here, server name Lenovo PC, and give the authentication SQL Server. So at your login, so give username and password. So my username SA, and I'm going to give the password 123. So that's my password. So it's successfully connected. Now do the same thing. Let's create new database. Give the database name. So I'm going to give Kevin, my database name. Click on OK. So right here, Kevin successfully created. Now inside Kevin, so first select the Kevin database, and at here I already uh, write the query. So in place of I'm going to change only table name. So I'm going to give a student, and I'm going to add one more column, address. So data varchar size 55. So let's execute the query. So right here, command completed successfully. So right here, go to Kevin next to table created successfully dbo.student. Now go to Visual Studio. Next go to tools. Here connect to database. At here, first try to check is the server name available or not. So server name not available. So again go to SQL Server, disconnect it, and copy this server name and paste there. Hereafter, let's connect SQL Server also. Now next add your change authentication mode. So give them authentication mode, SQL Server authentication mode. So at here you have to give username and password. So my username SA, and password 123. And here after select the database. So I just created new database Kevin. So select that one and click on next. If you want to see the advanced, so this is a detail about password or user ID, data source. So if you go to advanced, then the detailed description come. Now next to test the connection succeeded. Now hereafter click on OK button. So see at the Lenovo PC or Kevin.dbo it's come. So it's all tables, views, store procedure, functions, synonym, tabs, assembled. So it's all come. So first time I given authentication, Windows authentication mode. So I connected this. And next, I have given the authentication SQL Server, then connected to database kevin.dbo. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next week.